And we are ready to extract the this shoulder. The process is exactly the same. I'll increase the lighting a little bit. No, not that much. Yeah, probably like this, because I don't think this is pretty visible. Probably the problem is because my environment here is a little bit light, since it's a day here and it's a bright day, although they say it will rain, but it's not raining, obviously. Maybe after half an hour it could rain, but now it's sunny. We'll see. But that doesn't concern you. What concerns you is this model to be good. And this leather shoulder is also tricky. But yeah, everything in this model is a little bit tricky. Everything in every model is a little bit tricky. If you don't know how to make it, of course. So now we are making the mask here, but you can obviously see that we have also this mask. So we'll just get rid of this with Alt Control and drag. Okay, and now we can extract it like this and accept. And then again, Control, Shift and click to isolate only this polygroup. Del hidden, go, zero mesh, and we have to fix a little bit this, because the zero mesh is trying to conserve the borders of the object, and if the borders are wrong, it will try to conserve it wrong. So we'll have to make the borders right as we want them, and then everything will be perfect. So let's try that. This is okay, and now you can see, or you will see after a few tries, that the mesh is starting to have this squared look, which is what we want. Almost exactly what we want. Maybe not exactly, but almost exactly. And now, this time, I'm not so concentrated on making this as straight as possible. Since this is a leather, it could be a little bit rubbed, it could be a little bit jagged, but the metal, not that much. So the leather could be a little bit something, the metal not so much. So we have this, and I'm thinking about how to make the other parts, but probably I will extract them also, and maybe I can extract them together. Let's see. So I removed the other mask, and now I'm making a mask here. It will be small, but very strong, since it was training since a little child. For the mask I'm talking about, and I'm joking, of course. I'm messing around because these things, they are not difficult to make, they just require time. And since I don't have to think too much when doing them, it's a little bit boring, and I'm just trying to make myself, cheer myself up. Extract, accept, Control Shift select, del hidden, polygons down, zero measure. Then a little bit of work, especially in this area, like we see. We have to make them a little bit squarish at the end, with the right angles, like this. 90-degree angles, like they say. 90-degree. Wow, what pronunciation does this guy have? He's so good in English. Sometimes when I know what I want to say, I can say it very quickly and very clearly, without any hiccups, but sometimes I can't. So move topology brush is very good, because when I get this, I won't be able to catch the other parts by accident. I will just work on this part. There are other ways of doing this, isolating parts. Like I showed you, you can make them different polygroups and then just hide the one and move the others, but now I want to see, or just make masks, which we will make probably at one point, but for now it's enough for us to make everything with the move brush, move topology brush. Not just the move brush is cool, but move topology brush is cooler. So let me open the concept and see. It's very difficult to see the other shoulder. That's why most of the concept artists, when they make a concept, for me for example, they're making me a concept and they're making front view, back view. The front view is well designed like this. The back view is just a sketch where the things are. Because I know already the materials, I know already the colors, it's very much easier for me if they make the back just without color, just gray. And then some of the elements which are not very clear, just to be drawn outside of the model, just near it separately. And to be able to see the forms, how they go. And that's cool. And that's how the good artists, to the artists, are doing it. And I think this is the right way, because when they are making a 2D concept, for example, this concept has to be approved, and then we will start to make a 3D model. Because if they make a 2D concept and it's like, okay, it's kind of good, but let's make the 3D model and see. And when we make the 3D model, it will take us a week to make 3D model, for example, and then they will say, okay, this is not good, this is not good, and we'll have to remake some of the things in the 3D model from scratch and everything. It will take us another day or two, and if they just make it in the concept and say, okay, this is not okay, then the concept artist will be able to make it very quickly, in a matter of hour or two, most of the time. And this is a little bit of saving time. And I think this is the right way to work. But yeah, obviously, whatever the lead artists say is the way to work. Okay. This is it. This was a little bit more easier because they are mostly the same size and shape, those leather parts. We can make them a little bit more curvy here, but of course we can do this later. We'll see. So now let's continue with those belts here. It will be but we'll do it. It's not so this belt, this broad belt here, and then it comes to be not so broad. We'll make a mask. Let's go solo and make a mask around this area here. So the mask will start from here, then we'll go to here, here, and we're careful not to mask too much because it will not be alright. And the mask will come to this area here, and I think this is well, this is it. So let's remove some of it, add some thickness to the mask a little bit, and then we will extract this, accept it, and then do basically what we always do. And I'm doing it just quickly because I know that you have understood it by now, or if you haven't, you just have to return to some previous video and just see how it's done there. It's nothing too much. We don't need this also. We will del hidden. Just hide it and press del hidden. Will be enough. I want to make this a little bit going below the shoulder. This to be a little bit thicker. and the other part of the belt to be the same thickness all over. I think this will be better. And the idea here about this making it every piece of geometry on him to make a low poly out of it is first so we can have much bigger control over the thickness and over the width and over everything. And also when we pose the model, we want almost everything to have lower subdivision, otherwise the posing will be pretty hard. So I think we have enough reasons for us to do exactly what I'm telling you. We will not try to make it exactly perfect fit here, this belt, yet. But when we remove the 3D sketch, then we will try to make it fit his chest area and everything. For now, we just need to make it and for it to be there. And that's pretty much it. Don't have to do the work perfectly. Next thing, we have to disable our mask. And again, I will make one belt that's coming from this direction and to the back, and probably goes through here and to here. Probably. But why not? Why not? It could be one. Let's try. Make it from here. Go through here. And it's thinner because I told you I don't want to mask the slopes, because it will be not a good idea. So it could go from here to here, but let's make it one here, and the other one will start from the other place. Okay. Alright, so the question here in this stage is just to make everything from either extracting or just a low poly thing that I will show you in some of the videos. We'll see. We don't have too much things that are repeating, so I don't think we need to make a brush for something, although we can make a brush, but we'll see how it goes. I don't know it yet, but maybe we won't. Maybe we will make a brush for these caps and for other caps. So a caps brush, which we can put some other things in it, but it will be after we extract everything probably. Before that, we don't need a brush. We need extractions, a lot of them, and fast. So in this video we have extracted the leather shoulder pad, as well as some of the belts here, which is a good start. But we have a lot more extractions to do. And I'm still wondering how I will do this, but we'll see. It's inevitable, we will make it. So let's make also this. Oops, this leather thing here. So I will make it will be a little bit tricky how to make it. Okay, let's try to make something here and just do it like this. I know it's very rough, but stay with me here. I think we can make it. Okay, so extract, accept. Delete this, del hidden, select this, again del hidden, and then okay, like this. Then shift, we will just make it a little bit like this, and then with a lot of moving we can move it so it takes the shape of what we want. A lot of moving, smoothing sometimes, but just look for the borders of the mesh to be more straight. Not straight exactly, but not to have this kind of things, because you don't want that, of course. So move this. Move. All right. And now a zero measure again. And zero measure again, why not? And now we can move it more with a bigger brush. A little bit on inside part, because this will be a big part. It will be all below this area here, so it will be huge. Like some guy with an orange head say, huge. It will be a huge deal. Alright, it's starting to become something. Let's see it. Okay, we can leave it like this for now, and when we need it, we'll be able to make it whatever we want. We have to see everything without the 3D sketch, and we will have adjusting parts, but this will be later. So we can make this triangular piece here. It's triangular because I say so. Maybe it's not, but I don't care because I'm making the model and I say this is a triangular piece that is riveted, and it will be our triangular piece. Extract, accept, go, and del hidden, go here and this. You can see I'm getting pretty fast with this because I just practice it, and now it's going pretty fast. And for example, when I'm working for production or in the studio or whatever, I'm not sometimes I'm not that fast. Here I'm a little bit faster because I'm constantly thinking. Also that the time between the videos I can think, and it's very good idea sometimes to just stop, look at your model, rotate it from some here and there, even make some screenshots, and then see them, just the screenshots, without be able to move the model. It's a good idea, just to be able to evaluate what you have done. And also, what I always do when I want something to be as good as possible, I always ask people that I trust. I have colleagues that are very good artists and they have vision, and also they are not as close to the model as me. And when you are working at something closely for a period of time, you're starting to not see the things, the worst things, and the mistakes, and that's why you have to ask somebody. I'm just fixing a little bit of 3D sketch because it was warped here, and now I can mask it just like this. But let's see it, because okay, mask this, and of course here, but yeah, it will be okay. Extract, accept, go, del hidden, and fix this. I told you that this will be done in this tutorial like maybe 20 times, maybe even more. I'm realizing now that it's a lot of things we have to do, which is not a problem at all. I don't see it as a problem. If you don't see it as a problem, it will be okay. Most of the time when I'm working with these low poly versions, I like to put myself a mesh, and this mesh is helping me just realize where is the model. Like this, it's a little bit difficult to orientate myself, and with the mesh with the polyframe on. It's easy. Sometimes you can do this and you can say, what? This is, but I don't see it. The grid, just these little buttons here, you know. This is for the color, this is for the grid. Little buttons in the button. This is only in ZBrush, you know. Probably not, but yeah, it's very, very strange. And sometimes people are just, what happened? Those just little buttons inside the button. Yeah, Inception, I know. Okay. Pull this down. Pull this down. And let's see how it goes. It's almost perfect. Go a little bit. Then zero measure. And then we can see you in the next, or the video after that, or whatever video you wanna see. But see you then, because our time is up. So bye.